Hi, I'm Anush from the Game Drive, a luxury safari travel outfit, and I've spent years exploring some of the world's most incredible wildlife destinations. And on this channel, I share safari experiences, wildlife stories, and practical travel insights from the field. Today, we are witnessing one of the most powerful and raw scenes the African wilderness has to offer. It's a pride of lions feeding on a fresh kill in the Masai Mara. What you're about to see is not unusual in the wild, but it is a reminder that nature operates by its own rules. There are no villains here, no heroes, and no guarantees. Every animal that we see is simply trying to survive. As we approached this sighting, it became quickly very clear that the pride had made a successful hunt. The atmosphere around a fresh kill is very different from a typical lion sighting. Lions that have spent most of the day resting suddenly become very focused, alert, and highly possessive. The first thing many people notice is the hierarchy. Although animals like lions are social animals, feeding is rarely orderly. The most dominant individuals often gain access first, which is typically the dominant males when present. They usually command enormous respect, and that's why we call it the lion's share. Their size and strength allow them to move through the pride with little resistance. Even when lionesses have participated in the hunt, dominant males often take priority at the carcass. Watching this interaction provides a fascinating insight into pride dynamics. A lion pride is much more than a group of animals living together. It is a complex social structure built around relationships, hierarchy, cooperation, and survival. And as the feeding continues, you'll notice lionesses are surrounding the carcass. These females form the true foundation of the pride. They are the primary hunters, the primary providers, the caregivers, and they are the raisers of the cubs. And also, they are the individuals that maintain the social bonds within the group. In many ways, the success of a pride depends on its lionesses. A successful hunt, such as this, represents just more than a meal. For pride, it is energy, it is survival, and it is a difference between strength and weakness. Large predators live in a world where hunt carries risk. A failed hunt means wasted energy. Multiple failed hunts mean serious consequences, particularly for females raising cubs. And we cannot ignore the risk of injury. One injury, and the predator is mostly rendered useless for life. As the adults feed, younger members of the pride begin to gather nearby. The cubs are often amongst the most excited part of the lion's sight. Playful, curious, and full of energy. They bring a completely different dynamic to the scene. But their presence also highlights the harsh realities of life in the wild. Lion cub mortality is extremely high. Many cubs never reach adulthood. Disease, starvation, predation, territorial conflicts all play their role. For these cubs, every successful hunt improves their chances of survival. As they approach a carcass, you will notice how they learn from the adults. Feeding behavior is not simply an instinct, it is an experience. The cubs watch, they observe, and they compete for access. And over time, they begin to understand their place within the pride. One of the most remarkable aspects of feeding sighting is the sheer power of these animals. A lion's jaw is capable of exerting a tremendous force. Their teeth are perfectly adapted for gripping, tearing, and consuming prey. Watching them feed reminds us that these animals are apex predators shaped by millions of years of evolution. Yet, despite their power, lions do not succeed over time. In fact, many hunts fail. The kill ratio, as we call it, is around 5 to 6%. But the scenes we witness around a successful kill represents only a fraction of the effort that went into obtaining it. Some hunts may involve hours of stalking. Others may be abandoned at the last moment. Many end in failure. And that makes a successful hunt all the more important. As the pride continues feeding, the surrounding ecosystem is already responding. Look carefully and you may notice vultures gathering in nearby trees or circling overhead. Hyenas may begin to appear at a distance. Jackals may wait patiently for an opportunity. In Africa, very little goes to waste. A single kill often supports an entire chain of predators, scavengers, and the smaller predators. The lion may make the kill, but many other species benefit from their remains. This is one of the reasons predators play such an important role in maintaining healthy ecosystems. They influence prey populations, they create opportunities for scavengers, and they help sustain the natural balance of the landscape. For safari guests, moments like these often become the highlight of an entire trip. Not because they are dramatic, not because they are graphic, but because they reveal the reality of the natural world. Wildlife documentaries sometimes make us forget how extraordinary these moments truly are. And to witness a lion pride behaving naturally without interference is one of Africa's most iconic landscapes is a privilege. The Masai Mara remains one of the finest places on earth to observe predator behavior. Its vast grasslands, abundant prey, and healthy population create opportunities to witness interactions that have played out here for thousands of years. And as the feeding gradually slows, the mood within the pride begins to change. The urgency fades, the competition decreases, bellies are full, cubs settle down nearby, adults find places to rest, and once again the pride returns to the slower rhythm that characterizes much of the lion's life. For visitors, however, the memories remain. Not just the sight of the lions feeding, but the deeper understanding that comes from watching nature unfold exactly as it should. This is the wild at its most authentic, raw, unscripted, and endlessly fascinating. Thank you for joining me on this incredible sighting from the Masai Mara. If you enjoy wildlife stories, safari experience, and insights from the field, be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments what has been your most memorable wildlife sighting in the wild. Till next time, thank you very much.